Look at how many cars they've killed in just 4 episodes. On the road to rehabilitation, the lousiest drivers in the entire country have already gone through 2 windshields, they've cracked a radiator, and they've damaged more doors than our bodywork team can possibly repair. 5 awful motorists remain in our educational program. Each one of them is struggling to graduate so they can avoid having a head-on collision with the humiliating title of Canada's worst driver.
At our last graduation ceremony,
You, sir, are expelled.
the biggest troublemaker we've ever dealt with got his car key back. But not until we cut it in half.
That was a shocker.
Holy crap! When I cut that key off, I thought I was going to pass out.
He needed to be put in his place, and you guys dropped a bombshell on him.
With Colin gone, the remaining drivers are just a few wrong turns away from being in the final episode.
I might be here to the end.
I have a feeling that I am going to be Canada's worst driver.
I am going to end up being Canada's worst driver.
We didn't find these automotively challenged people ourselves. They were all brought forward by you. Michael was nominated as the nation's lousiest driver by his friend Eric. When we met this comic book fan, he couldn't park a sedan.
Oh, that's the best job I can do.
Now he can squeeze a mobile home into space.
You know what? I think we're good.
Good.
But his steering is still suspect.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Jody was made a candidate for the worst driver title by her impatient husband, Sam.
Jody, you took too long.
When we met Jody, she wanted every driving problem solved for her.
You didn't tell me what to do, and I was asking you, now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what?
Now she is taking control.
I want you as tight as those wheels as you can.
Please quit pointing like that, please.
But she still lets go of the wheel. Sean was nominated as Canada's worst driver by his niece Milena.
Oh my God!
Sean raced to rehab intent on convincing us that speeding is safer than driving the speed limit.
You can pass on gravel, it's okay.
Sean,
What?
slow down.
Absolutely, speeding makes you safer. It makes you very aware. I would make more mistakes if I was driving slow.
Sean's driving is not supporting his ridiculous argument.
You're gonna hit nothing.
He's been literally perfect at slow speed, but when he puts the pedal down, he hits all sorts of things. Henrietta was taken off the public roads by her husband, Andy. She's had a license for 35 years,
I'll run over somebody.
but she's never enjoyed driving.
I hate this.
I would say I'm an emotional driver.
Behind the wheel, Henrietta has anger issues.
You.
Shannon has a similar command of English. The final remaining candidate for Canada's worst driver was nominated by Sarah.
Please, Canada's worst driver, help my best friend Shannon.
At high speed, Shannon's a terrible driver. And at slow speed,
Suck.
she still hits an awful lot of stationary objects. Shannon is 4 months pregnant.
I'm having babies.
That's what really pushed this dangerous Calgarian into rehab.
Before I got pregnant, I was drinking and driving and doing stupid shit. I may have killed myself.
If you find yourself in a sticky driving situation, getting out of it usually requires some tight turns and a little finesse on the gas and brake. Maneuvering. It's something drivers do every day if they're in a parking lot or at a gas station or on a muddy island surrounded by a moat. We call this challenge the Dirty Circle.
Drivers start by reversing through a section of oil drums and farm equipment. Then they come down this driveway and onto the Dirty Circle.
The goal is to do an entire 360 without falling in the drink.
The trick to doing this as a 6-point turn is always cutting through the middle of the circle, creating a pattern like this.
Oh, now I'm getting off course. I'm not going anywhere near the middle. This is the end of turn number 5. I'm gonna go right to the edge of the moat. Oh, can I make it in 6?
No, I can't.
That's 7, and that's 8.
I didn't do it perfectly.
But you know, don't get flustered, don't get frustrated, just do it. And that is the Dirty Circle Challenge.
It took me 5 minutes and 2 turns too many. Henrietta's the first to handle our 4-wheel drive truck. Henrietta starts
Am I hitting it?
Hit the barrel on this side.
by hitting almost every obstacle on Andy's side.
Did I hit it?
2 minutes in, she's doing okay if you consider hitting 5 things already okay.
Henrietta has bad vision, so she wants her husband to watch where she's going.
Put your head out the window.
I'm gonna get my head knocked off.
Henrietta owns glasses, but says she doesn't need to wear them while driving.
What's behind me on this side? Am I okay?
Henrietta's wheels are pointing to the right. She'll be okay if she straightens out.
Cut it your way. Cut it your way.
Henrietta backs up, continuously cutting the wheel.
If she keeps on going like that, she's going in the drink. You're going in, Henrietta. And you're in.
I'm going to tip.
Gun it and see what happens.
Ah, it's going to tip. It's going to tip. It's going to tip.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's going to turn over.
Give it some gas and get out of there.
Ah, I can't do that.
What?
Where am I supposed to go?
Put it in reverse and back. See what happens.
Stop right there. That is why we tell drivers never to blindly follow the orders of their passengers.
Put it in reverse and back. See what happens.
What happens is disastrous.
Walk right on it. Hurt you can.
Yeah, get me stuck, man.
Oh,
The road was too narrow for the truck.
road was too narrow for the driver.
Yeah, I think so, because I'm a lousy backer-upper.
You had 3 men on their knees for you.
We came prepared for this, but Henrietta's not prepared for this.
Ow! Break my wrists.
Apparently, we're not fully prepared either. Henrietta's not budging.
How come I got in the ditch?
Trucks are toys to men, so now the water guy's helping out. And he smartly uses a short length of chain, creating a steep angle, lifting Henrietta up as well as forward. When Henrietta clambers out, she celebrates by rear-ending the Good Samaritan.
Well, I don't.
Henrietta, please don't tell me you didn't see that big water truck in front of you.
I seen it. They were stopped too fast.
Once Henrietta is guided into the dirty circle,
Cut really this way and then really that way.
she turns this way and that way a really large amount of times.
Whoa. Now crank the wheel again. Whoa, not too much.
Henrietta knows where the moat is, but she has no idea how close her wheels are to it.
Cut them hard to the left.
Back on the driveway, Andy becomes handy,
Your way, turn your way.
and Henrietta's hands tremble.
I'm shaking.
Spinning around took Henrietta 32 turns, and the entire exercise lasted almost an hour.
I wish I could come back and see the rest of them, see if they put it in the ditch.
You want to? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. That's a good idea.
After the break, Henrietta does stick around to see if the rest of them put it in the ditch.
Okay, whoa!
Canada's worst drivers
I'll never do this challenge.
are showing us how quickly they can reverse through some farm equipment before doing a 360 and driving out again. Jody was going to do this challenge with her husband. Instead, Henrietta's her partner.
Oh, Henrietta's helping her out. This should be fun.
We're blind leading the blind.
That's not a meeting of the Positive Thinkers Club. That's our hardened team of driving experts. Juliana Chioviti is our high-speed specialist. Marcus Adjuman is a cutthroat insurance broker. Scott Marshall teaches the teachers at Young Drivers of Canada. And Sergeant Cam Woolley is a 28-year veteran of the Ontario Provincial Police Force.
Then a straightaway she lost control.
Together, they explain every bad move our drivers make.
Again, nobody knows the size of their vehicle.
In the truck, Jody's straining with her seatbelt.
Ow.
You right?
Yeah, I just pulled something.
You okay?
Yeah.
Henrietta pulled something too. She pulled the muffler clean off this vehicle.
Headed straight for this barrel,
Okay, steering on this side.
Jody never turns the wheel.
Oops. I hit something there.
Then she hits it harder.
Oops, I hit this one now.
Then she really runs over it.
Jody, can you not see this?
Yeah, I can see it. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Okay.
Turn this way. This way.
When Canada's worst drivers are in the passenger seat,
Cut it a little more now.
they know how to avoid objects.
Okay, you stop and go ahead a wee little bit.
As Jody's passenger, Henrietta's already offered up 68 pieces of good advice.
Turn right.
More?
Yeah. Turn.
After 11 minutes, Jody's made it to the driveway.
Keep back and straight. Perfectly straight. Straight.
So the way I have my wheels now.
Henrietta talks Jody as far back as she can possibly go.
Okay, whoa.
Woo-hoo-wee, that was close for a first turn. Let's check this out.
Jody makes her first 3 turns perfectly.
She's been doing it pretty much exactly right. Well, with the exception of now.
Now Jody starts using only half the circle. That loss of real estate means she needs extra turns to escape.
Hey, look at that, she got out.
Before finishing, Jody gives the barrel one long last kiss goodbye.
You're good on this side.
Yeah.
Perfect. Woohoo!
Well, not perfect. Jody took almost 17 minutes, and she needed 16 turns. Michael thinks a 6-point turn will be easy.
That's trivial. That's nothing.
I can't wait to see it,
It's
sir.
getting there that's got me worried.
For this challenge, Jody is in the shotgun seat.
Just watch the barrels and then the tractors.
Michael looks over his shoulder and forgets what's in front of him.
That drives me bananas that they won't watch the front end of their car when they reverse.
But you're clear on this last barrel here.
And I'm clear on this side.
Watch the front end of his vehicle. It's just washing it into that oil drum.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I've cleared the tractor on this side.
Michael makes it down the driveway and begins his trivial turnaround.
Where you want to maybe go that way now.
I know.
Michael reverses to the left, so his first forward move should be this way. But for some reason, Michael heads for the moat.
Where am I supposed to go out? That's the part I'm unclear on.
You want to do some 3-point turns in here.
After going back and forth a few times, Michael heads for the exit.
But we haven't done any 3-point turns though.
I know. I understand about the 3-point turns. That's not a problem.
Go back.
Michael is back to where he was after making his first turn. This time, he goes the right way, but is a little overcautious.
There, that's as far as I think I dare go. Whoa.
That's turn number 8, which means the king of 3-point turns has already done more than he should have, and he's only gone halfway around.
Now you know like how to do a 3-point turn.
Michael's 8-point turn was clockwise. Now he's retracing his turns counterclockwise.
Hey, Michael! Michael!
Whoa.
I have some bad news for you, sir.
What?
You did not do a 360.
Did I miss something?
Mm-hmm. You backed up, you did a 180, and then you did a 180 in reverse.
Aha. I see the problem.
Okay, so you understand now we want to do a complete 360?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry if I didn't
No problem.
clarify
That's
a
gonna be
360.
When Michael spins off the dirty circle, he's taken 20 turns, and he thinks it's a clean run.
Well, I managed not to hit anything during the reverse.
That's not true at all.
We replay the accident for Michael.
Yep. Barrel did not go over, but it was definitely nudged.
It's an eye-opener. Michael is not the king of 3-point turns. Shannon's next to step behind the wheel. In pink pumps.
You know you had a driving challenge today.
Yeah, I know.
Prior to becoming pregnant 4 months ago, Shannon says she was...
I was a raging. I had no respect.
So, we're curious to see if Shannon can keep her temper in check today, paired up with Michael.
Michael pisses me off 24/7.
Michael immediately shares his newfound reversing wisdom.
Remember, it's your front end you need to worry about.
Please don't talk. I'd appreciate that. Sorry. I get frustrated when people talk.
And it's supposed to be supplying supplemental information. This is ridiculous.
Pardon me?
This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
What may I ask is ridiculous?
Let's try it again. Shannon, you're way too far
Hey,
over to my
don't
side.
at me or I'm gonna freak.
When Shannon gets stressed,
Stop, you're gonna smack into it.
her driving deteriorates.
I suck at backing up.
So do I, but I got through this.
Okay, just shut up.
You hung up again.
Repeatedly hitting this machine has actually moved it. Now it's in her way no matter what she does.
You keep giving yourself too much room on your side and too little on mine.
When I give you enough room on your side, I don't make enough room on my side.
It is possible to do this. I know, I've done it.
I don't think they're going to be dating after this.
Aye. Ah.
Oh, crap.
11 minutes in. Can't count how many things she's hit.
When Shannon makes it to the dirty circle, Michael mimes the plan.
You want to go roughly like this.
Michael speaks English, Klingon, but not Shannon.
Now, crank it hard over and forward.
Shannon tries to stay cool,
You're in neutral.
but it's tough with Michael as a passenger.
You better stop right flipping now.
So far, Michael has given Shannon 35 pieces of unsolicited advice.
Stop right flip now.
The tension doesn't cease when Shannon hits the tractor.
With the side.
Mierda. Don't yell at me. I'm a freak.
I'm not yelling. When I yell, you know.
Yeah, you yell at me, I'll freak. And you'll know it.
Shannon finishes in 18 minutes and 42 seconds.
How was it driving with Michael?
Horrible. It frustrated the hell out of me.
There's actually a little map of where you went and then back again. No metal on metal. No metal on metal.
Modern teaching methods aren't working on Shannon. She needs a mantra.
No metal on metal.
I'm going to make you say that after and before every challenge.
Okay.
No metal on metal.
No metal on metal.
Sean is the last driver to attack the dirty circle.
Like a shot out of the gate.
As usual, Sean treats this challenge like a race. He slides past the farm equipment.
See that, Shannon? How easy?
Yeah, I know.
And makes it to the driveway in less than 2 minutes.
This is fun.
There's a man who likes to reverse.
Throwing mud, Sean drifts out of alignment.
I just slid it right down the end. That was dumb.
Sean predicted he'd spin completely around in 6 turns.
Should be 6.
But on his 6th turn, Sean's only a quarter of the way around. And, like the others, he doesn't use the center of the circle.
17 turns.
Try one more.
Sean finishes the challenge faster than anyone else, but his 360 took 20 turns. If Sean would slow down, he'd be a whole lot faster. When we come back,
You take directions.
Canada's worst drivers go on a scavenger hunt.
For God's sakes, woman, go back.
Most people like to get their driving done before the sun goes down. But motoring in the dark can become a necessity at the worst of times. The next challenge for our hapless motorists is a nighttime scavenger hunt. This is what you're going to go buy.
Participants will send a postcard from the town of Angus, find Utopia, get a flag, buy a pizza, and grab a loot bag. Because this is a navigational challenge,
The nominators will be driving.
I love it. Oh,
I am driver of Borg.
Are the lights
Go.
on?
Yep, they're on. Go. Buckle up.
All right, what we didn't tell these poor people is that every single one of their cars has a flat tire.
We got a flat tire.
who's got a flat tire?
Oh, crud.
You good at this?
Oh, yeah. I have a dad that teaches me everything.
Sean attaches his spare tire in 7 minutes, then gets his real tire fixed at our nearby garage. Sean is not slowing down with age.
Hey, 130, it's 80.
And now he's passing his bad habits on to his stepson, Wade.
Be doing maybe like 80 down to 60.
Wade's my stepson, and he's just turned 16, and he's taking driver ed, and I'm teaching him to drive too.
Teaches me maybe to go a little bit faster than the speed limit because it's only there just as a sign.
Now, I'm teaching him some of the more advanced things.
You know, speed up a little bit. Never slow down.
In his race to find the Angus post office,
There's no lights at the entrance of the base, is there?
Sean zooms past the entire town of Angus.
Back the way we came, back to the entrance of the base.
Changing the flat takes 12 minutes for Henrietta. Jody takes 18 minutes.
Let's go.
And Michael takes a breather. Finding the post office isn't tough for Henrietta or Jody. But for Sean, it's an ordeal.
I don't like the looks of this.
Turn right, go over the railroad tracks, turn right again, it'll be right there.
Wow, it's pretty tough, eh?
Sean makes it tougher by not following the directions.
Yeah, go in there. Trust me.
In there, Sean runs into Henrietta
He said the post office was across the road. That doesn't look like a post office.
and learns he's slower than an old lady.
It's across the road,
I
so...
found the post office already.
Yeah, I'm a little out of order.
We shuttle Canada's worst drivers through Angus every day.
So far, this is all looking to be pretty much correct.
So, Michael thinks he can find the post office without directions.
Okay, we do not, I believe, or do we?
Shannon's the last person to change her tire, and she tries to make up for lost time by speeding.
Does look familiar to you? I'm getting pulled over. No way. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. This can't be real.
That's Shannon. Oh dear, I'm not even going to stop. I'm just keeping on going.
I have to go set up Canada's worst party, the finishing line for this scavenger hunt. Some people on the road,
I'm tactical, you're strategic,
are having difficulty.
I don't even know if we're still in Angus.
They're not in Angus.
We're in Barrie.
Can you tell me where this is?
Henrietta gets directions to Utopia, the name of a local crossroads.
You go down about 6 blocks.
Jody also has directions.
Between Angus and Barrie, follow 90.
But Sam doesn't like them.
Because you take directions.
Good directions lead Henrietta to Utopia.
This is the utopia of your driving. This is where you'd like to come to drive to.
That's
The quest for Utopia is stressful for Sam and Jody.
Did they say turn off this road? Did they say just stop?
Then, Jody sees salvation.
Yes. My driving Utopia was a little bit strange and a little bit confusing to get to.
Back in Angus,
Where the heck is the post office?
Michael's still looking for the great federal institution.
Ontario Blue Pages. Municipal Community Centers.
Meanwhile, Shannon gets her ticket.
You get a $75 set fine. Total payables $95.
And finds the post office before Michael.
We have done nothing on the list yet.
Shut up, really?
Really.
Turn right, turn right.
Turn right, make another right.
When Michael writes his postcard,
Now just let the ink dry a little.
he's finally got one thing done.
I think we're on this road, but I could be wrong.
Unable to find Utopia, Sean wants to quit.
Are we the only ones still out?
Yeah, you're the only one still out.
Well, why don't I just wrap this up and say screw it. My driving utopia is a big headache, and there better be booze at this party.
Henrietta picks up her flag and is the first one to order pizza.
I'm supposed to be ordering a party-sized pizza.
Shannon and Sarah need gas, but first they need to agree which side the cap's on.
It's on my side, dude.
So I said, is it on my side? You said, no, my side. Think about that for a minute.
You said, is it on my side? I said, no, my side.
We're on the same side.
Oh.
In the past, we've seen Sam say,
You suck, ass. Don't ask stupid questions. Let's ask, Jody.
but tonight, when Jody says,
Well, you're such an idiot.
Sam gives her the silent treatment.
Hello? Sam?
Looking for Utopia, Michael and Eric stumble upon
Utopia self-storage.
It's the closest thing to documentary proof that I think we're going to find.
Michael knows Utopia derives from Latin and means literally no place.
It's very appropriately named since it seems to be in the middle of nowhere.
This scavenger hunt is supposed to take about an hour and 15 minutes, but Canada's worst drivers have been gone over 2 hours already. I'm bored.
This party sucks.
Sorry, Andrew, but I think you're drinking alone tonight.
Whoa. Henrietta gets her pizza, and Jody's waiting on hers when Sean rushes in, orders, and races off to pick up his loot bag.
I want to be first now.
On his way back for the pizza, though,
Where are you going?
Sean gets lost.
I don't know this route. This isn't the way we came. For God's sakes, woman, go back.
Sean's not the only lost soul.
We're at the Highway 400 again, isn't it?
We just crossed the 400.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bad thing.
Tortoise and hare, anyone?
Okay, thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
Jody gets her pizza and her loot bag and makes it to the party in front of everyone.
How you doing? Congratulations.
Except Sam. As Jody celebrates, Sean sniffs out his food, Henrietta grabs her loot bag, and Michael orders the pizza that most sounds like himself.
1 party-sized Canadian.
After 3 3/4 hours, Sean is done.
It was awful.
Hey, Henrietta!
Henrietta finishes in just under 4 hours, but Michael still has no loot bag and no pizza.
Pepperoni mushroom.
Michael and Shannon don't get along, so he waits outside.
Should be ready soon.
We've been here like 30 minutes.
That's when the redhead swipes his pizza.
What's that?
Mine.
Shannon wants to graduate,
Sucker.
but stealing pizzas won't help.
The one that she just walked off with was the one I ordered. Oh.
Shannon picks up her last item and makes it to the party unrepentant,
Welcome to the worst party. This is great.
leaving Michael out in the cold.
Don't hold it against him. That girl, I seen her take his pizza. I watched it in this pizza place.
Michael misses the party. After the break, when it comes down to the clutch, Sam burns his wife.
Put the clutch in. Great turn. A Canadian driver's license allows you to operate a motor vehicle in dozens of countries, like England, for example. But do Canada's worst drivers know how to take a British car on a leisurely drive away from Heathrow Airport? For their next challenge, our students are going to try and replicate just such an event by driving this car on the left-hand side of the road. Now, of course, it has a right-hand side steering wheel, and just for full authenticity, it's got a stick shift.
Sean is up first. When Sean was younger, he would drive
200 kilometers an hour.
These days, he prefers
160 kilometers an hour. You know, maybe a tad more, but I don't want to hurt the car.
That's the big risk, though, hurting the car, right? Not hurting yourself or hurting others.
Sean can drive very well when the spirit moves him. To show his skill, let's compare his wrong side stick shift drive with mine.
Ooh, and quite a sticky shift it is.
We both start off smoothly, but the steering isn't so smooth.
Holy crap. You don't have to drive this vehicle far before you realize it's manual everything.
After the roundabout, we both gear up.
Gear up to third?
I think third's fine for this road.
Nice. Cruise around the English countryside.
If drivers follow their instincts and veer to the right, they'll have a head-on collision.
Wow, that scared me.
Both Sean and I have owned manual vehicles before, so this drive isn't as challenging for us as it will be for the others. When he did our water tank test, Sean made up this excuse for a sudden stop.
I had to. Small animal ran out in front of me.
That lie inspired this, the Bionic Turkey.
Oh my God, a turkey!
Sean and I both stopped for the delicious bird.
Whoa!
Look at him go.
Woo! Bye, little turkey. Didn't know you lived in England.
When a honking moron appears, I ignore him.
Me, I don't care if there's a road rager behind.
Sean, though, outdoes me by allowing him to pass.
What are you doing?
Here, let him go.
Is he pulling over to let him by?
Let him go by. Wow.
This is like a new man.
That is very uncharacteristic of Sean.
At the end of this narrow lane, a Camaro cuts us off.
Uh-oh.
So, we both reverse.
All right, let's go again.
But stop again at this red light. When it turns green, drivers have to hit the gas and pop the clutch before rolling backwards into the guy behind them. I make it with about 30 centimeters of rollback. So, that's exactly how much space we give Sean.
All right, this is going to be intense. He's right on my ass.
Sean starts flawlessly. From there, we both make it over the hill, past the roundabout, and into the parking zone.
I don't know if we could have done any better than that.
Sean's right. He's done a perfect run. So, why is he still in rehab?
It's clearly because of my opinions. Speeding is safer.
We won't graduate Sean until he admits slower is safer.
I haven't said that yet.
Sean wants to say it.
We're deadly close.
But he doesn't know how to word his official statement.
Give me a couple hours. Give me till tomorrow. I don't want to blurt it out, get it wrong.
We're waiting on pins and needles. Before the other candidates run the course,
Can you drive standard?
No.
our head instructor Scott gives each one an in-depth lesson on clutch control.
When you want to come off the clutch, you have to push on the gas. And if you come off the gas, you should push on the clutch.
To drive a standard, you have to do several things at once, which Jody believes is beyond her.
I can't do more than one thing at once.
Jody learns where the gears are
First.
Good, okay.
and how to use the clutch.
Put all the way off the clutch. Good.
When Jody's ready for the challenge, Her husband hops in, and she gets intimidated.
No. You have to put it in gear before you start revving it up.
Concentrating on the clutch, Jody forgets to go around the roundabout.
Go. Oh, Jody.
Jody's less than 30 seconds into her drive.
Well, it has to go out of first. Hang on.
And already, Sam is grabbing at the controls.
Okay, is it reverse?
I think so.
This is an issue we've talked to Sam about before.
Have you ever driven and somebody else has touched the wheel?
No.
Would you flip out if someone did?
All right.
Touch the wheel, okay?
Very good.
Let the driver drive.
Back on today's challenge.
Oops, okay, I just stalled it.
No, start it.
I'll start first.
Jody gets back on track.
Watch where you're going.
At the dirt road,
Clutch, otherwise you're
Sam's
stalling.
need to control becomes overwhelming.
Okay, you're going way too fast for the road, Jody. Put the clutch in. Brake. Turn.
Jody puts the truck in first, but doesn't give it enough gas. When popping the clutch, if the engine doesn't get enough gas, the spinning drive shaft can skip as it struggles to make its connection.
Okay, you're probably in third gear. Whoa, stop here.
The same problem occurs if you start in too high a gear.
Put it in first, because you're in third gear.
Sam's wrong. Jody's in first gear, and she knows it. To placate her husband, Jody fiddles around for a while, then puts the gear shift back in first.
Oh, obviously you're not in first.
Obviously, Sam is part of Jody's problem. When we met this auto body technician, he begged.
Please help my wife become a better driver.
We are helping, but he's not. He gives bad advice.
My way, Jody, my. You have to turn the wheel your way, not my way.
He yells.
I can see it in the mirror.
And he encourages mistakes.
Tell me when I'm free of this car.
You're free of the car.
When Jody makes big mistakes, Sam seems thrilled. Today, Jody is correctly finding first gear, but Sam keeps telling her she's wrong.
Must be first.
That's reverse.
No, reverse is over here. We'll just go slowly in case you do back up. Okay. Then that's reverse then.
I told you it was reverse.
At our turkey crossing, Jody stalls. Even she could see that coming.
Okay, I saw that coming.
Also predictably, Sam keeps bossing her.
Push the clutch in.
His ordering
Okay, so you gotta crank that way.
shuts down Jody's decision-making process.
No, this way.
Oh.
Or does the sign say that way?
Sam's dominance convinces Jody she's dependent on him.
Can you switch it for me?
Huh? I'm not shifting for you.
Now what?
At the traffic light,
Get up.
Sam persists with the old wrong gear routine.
There.
That's not first, that's third. You gotta come towards me and up.
Jody does what she's told
That's not in gear at all.
and almost hits the guy behind her.
That's third. I know that's third.
He's wrong.
That's still third.
He's still wrong. With her confidence shattered, Jody gets going, but she's on autopilot.
Now go that way. Go hard. Hit the brake, hit the ditch, you're gonna hit the ditch.
During Jody's first ever stick shift drive, Sam gave her 37 pieces of wrong advice and 72 pieces of unrequested advice.
I held back.
When we come back, Henrietta burns hotter than her clutch.
Oh, help me out of here. Help me. I can't do this.
The country's 5 most dangerous drivers all want to graduate from our rehab center tonight.
I think I've learned enough.
I should have been home days ago.
I don't think I'll ever go home.
Whoever doesn't graduate this evening will be here next episode when we name the final candidates for Canada's worst driver.
I don't want to be Canada's worst driver.
Nobody wants to be the named, have that title.
Second last one would be okay, but not the last one.
Today, the nominees are learning how a vehicle's transmission works by controlling the transmission themselves with a manual shifter. The results are predictable.
Okay, I saw that coming.
Michael is next.
Are we ready to go out and find ourselves some German tanks?
No, but I wouldn't mind finding some German sausage.
When Michael starts, it's like the vehicle is eating some bad sausage.
Clutch down.
Hearts out.
Yeah, when you start doing the ooga ooga, just shove the clutch back down.
Michael takes off in the correct English lane.
I keep thinking I should be on the other side of the road. Oh dear.
But at the first turn,
Now I am the wrong gear.
he gets discombobulated.
Clutch down, clutch down. Okay, we stalled it.
Yep, no surprise. Let up on the clutch.
Yeah, you start doing the herky-jerky, just push the clutch down.
The bionic turkey looks like enemy weaponry to Eric.
Aha! German Panzer, 2 o'clock.
Make a note of its location, Corporal.
When Michael encounters the road rager, he shows proper British manners.
Oh, go away, you little twit.
Don't worry about it.
Michael does worry. He tries to appease the aggressor by accelerating.
I can manage a little more speed in third.
Don't get going too fast. Over.
I am over. Just not sufficiently over.
Reversing forces Michael to look over his wrong shoulder.
That should be reverse.
Which hurts him.
Let's stop for a moment. Sore neck.
Yeah, I hear you.
Even while stretching, Michael is out of control.
Brakes, we're rolling forward.
We have brakes.
At the red light.
Oh, joy.
Lots of gas.
Michael gives so much gas.
Something smells very wrong.
He burns the clutch. Michael just can't figure this truck out.
Whoa, wrong gear. Well, I'm not the only standard driver to ever make that error. Or that one.
After eating one more stall, Michael hiccups to the finish line.
I would rate the experience as useful, educational, and interesting. I would rate my actual performance as poor.
Michael stalled 5 times and hit 7 obstacles. Shannon has driven a stick shift before, but it didn't work out so hot.
The last time I drove a standard, I blew my boyfriend's engine.
Shannon used to drive dirt bikes, so she knows shifting gears without fully depressing the clutch will grind the mechanics.
Oh, listen to those gears grinding.
Yeah, up yours.
Grind off another pound.
When the road rager approaches, Shannon panics.
Shannon, what?
And tries to speed away from it.
Relax.
Shannon doesn't relax.
Oh, Shannon, you're hitting them. Oh.
It's not hard to see how she's ruined dozens of paint jobs. At the traffic light,
What?
Shannon sees red even when it's green. For Shannon to graduate, she has to become a safe driver. Done? Shannon's either in denial or she's worse than we thought.
I thought I was driving pretty good.
Sure, if you call gear grinding, sign hitting, and clutch burning good. Henrietta has driven a stick shift before.
Yeah, when I was about 19.
In her lesson, Henrietta starts smoothly and repeatedly in both forward and reverse.
I did good.
Yeah. And on the course, she takes off perfectly.
Look at that.
But goes quickly off course
I'm sorry.
and gets rattled.
Oh, I can't do this. Oh. I'm getting sick of this.
By the time she gets to the turkey crossing, Henrietta's on a rampage.
Oh, there's a goose or something there.
Oh, she destroyed the turkey.
Did I hit him?
Yeah, you hit him.
I hit him. Is that in first?
It's in neutral.
Yeah, but I'm going in the ditch again.
After falling into a ditch this morning,
It's gonna tip. It's gonna tip.
Henrietta thinks she's about to flip over.
I'm gonna roll. Oh, help me out of here. I can't.
Just a minute.
Help me. I can't do this.
Our head instructor, Scott, steps in to calm Henrietta down.
But I'm gonna roll it.
Scott puts the vehicle in gear
I'm gonna roll it.
A lot of gas.
and coaches Henrietta into going. Just when Henrietta gets going smoothly, she sees a ghost.
The turkey is out there again.
This time, she runs over it for sport.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, God darn it. Oh. I can't push the clutch in and put it in gear at the same time. I'm too short.
30 seconds ago, she wasn't too short.
I can't do this. I can't reach that and hold the pedal in too.
Walk on it hard. No. Shh, don't be swearing.
Let go of it.
All right, you put it in there.
Here.
Here. Relax. It's only. Relax.
Henrietta can't relax because
Because it's a stupid truck.
Hey, don't.
I don't care. I don't want
be
to do
swearing.
any
Don't
more
be
of those
swearing.
challenges.
Don't be swearing. That's
right.
Why is it doing this?
Give it lots of gas. Lots of gas.
Yeah, right. You. Lots of gas. I got my foot on the brake
Yes,
and that. I can't do that.
Oh. Turn. No. The gas doesn't work if the clutch is doing. That's like it's going forward anyway. Go.
It's not going.
When this never say die trooper does get going,
oh, watch Jeff. Okay, go.
All she wants to do is stay going.
No, hard right.
I'm not going right. I'm going this way. I don't know where it is, and I'm not turning anywhere.
Relax.
This road leads to the traffic light, so we'll let Henrietta continue.
Hard.
You son of a...
Really hard. There. Keep it.
See?
Not that fast though. Hard. Keep at it.
For this attempt, Henrietta wants total silence. But Andy just feels compelled to help.
Hard.
Why don't you get over here and do it then?
Stop yelling at me like
well,
that.
Then
There's
stop
no need of that. You're acting like...
Yes, and what are you acting like?
There's no need
You're
of
not
that.
my coach. Shut up.
Relax. Just relax.
Shut up. Tell me that again.
When she gets to the traffic light, Henrietta discovers someone is behind her.
What was that?
That was the same car she's about to slam into again.
He's behind me. See?
And again.
Jesus!
Back up.
Can you back up, mister? Back up!
We've seen Henrietta back into a lot of things.
Hey!
But this takes the cake.
Jesus Murphy! I want out of this Jeep.
Once again, she's getting so emotional, it's affecting her judgment. It affects how she drives.
I'm staying right here. And I'm not doing nothing else.
In the end, Henrietta did finish, but it took 39 minutes and she stalled 33 times.
Every time I do this, I frig it up. Am I ever going to go home?
When we come back, everyone hopes they go home. It's time for the experts and I to decide which of the 5 remaining nominees for the title of Canada's Worst Driver will get to go home as our next graduate, and which of them will have to stay behind for our penultimate show.
Who are we going to graduate this episode?
Well, I can first of all say it's not going to be Henrietta.
She's not improving. She's stalled out.
Cam, are you comfortable to say that Henrietta is not graduating this week?
Absolutely.
Michael?
No, he's not ready. Don't want to see him on the road yet.
What about Shannon?
Shannon is changing her tune. She's showing her ability.
In terms of leaving, graduating, no.
It's time for a short list of potential graduates.
Jody was my number 1.
My choices are Sean, then Jody.
Jody's also on my short list.
Jody,
No way. Hey, you can't handle it?
you can't handle it.
I will say this. We have the option of graduating no one. We have that option. We have their keys. We can do what we want. Sean?
Sean, that's my list.
For the last 6 challenges, he's done really well.
He's good. He's good to go.
Michael, no way. Henrietta, no way. Shannon, maybe. Jody, maybe. Sean, maybe. That's not close enough. We gotta actually agree. Agreed?
We've reached the end of our 5th episode here at Canada's Worst Driver, which means it's time for someone to get their keys back and drive home. People come to the Driver Rehabilitation Center for different reasons. Jody, you came here to gain some confidence. Henrietta, you came here to gain some skill. But Sean, buddy, it was you who roared into this parking lot needing to learn a serious lesson about slowing down. When we first tried to teach you the importance of reducing your speed, you fought us on it the whole way. Now, you're still fighting us.
Which is why this episode, no one will graduate. On the next episode of Canada's Worst Driver, we go off-roading. We teach stunt driving.
Good job!
And we name the nominees who will be in our final episode.
That's impossible.